What's going on, everyone? Welcome to the Warehouse Series. If you're not a subscriber, if you could do that, hit that notification bell so you know when I post videos. Guys, leave any comments, questions in the comment section below. Give me a thumbs up. And if you want to be a member of the Discord, that link is going to be in the description below. We have over 100 warehouse workers over there helping each other out. So if you want to be part of that community, click that link below. All right, so in today's video, we're going to be talking about a couple dry goods pallets that came from Discord. I want to talk about these pallets because there's easily around 200 cases on each of these pallets, and I get a lot of questions. I am struggling building a base with small cases. Now, when I put my base with small case video out, if you did not see that, it's going to be on the end of this video. You can click that at the end of the video and watch my base with small cases. But the problem is I'm in dairy. So dry goods, we're going to take a look at that and see if we can help people out. Before I get to that, I just want to let people know as of today, Tuesday the 4th, I did sign a bid to go to our dry goods building. I will find out Wednesday, tomorrow, if I get that bid. If I get the bid, I will start down there Sunday. I don't know what days I would be selecting or anything to that nature, or if I even will be selecting. I might have to volunteer for it to get me into the warehouse. So they reslotted that building since I've been down there, so it's probably going to be all new to me. So we'll see how that goes. So you might see me struggling on some of my videos, but I'm going to put that on my video. I'm going to try to prop my phone up in my jack like I did with my other videos, and I'm going to try to select an order while filming myself. But remember, you're probably going to see me mess up a lot. So, but I think that'd be unique. Hopefully I don't. Hopefully I build a good pallet for you guys, but we'll see if that even happens. I will let you know in Discord if I get that bid or not. All right, so the first pallet I'm going to look at is this one right here. There's easily around 200 cases on this order. The yellow brackets at the bottom, I mean, there has to be 100 cases within those yellow brackets going all the way around the pallet. Very well constructed pallet. Look what I always say, it doesn't matter what part of the warehouse you're in. It doesn't matter if you have all small cases. Take the biggest of the cases and stick them on the corners. That way you have a stronger corner, and they did just that. They got the nice big case over here. They got, the bigger of the cases, even though they're still smaller boxes, on the corner. So they did a really good job of that. The two blue slashes, I'm guessing those white boxes are barbecue sauces, but the blue two slashes, I would have took the middle barbecue sauce where my arrow's at, the yellow arrow, and I would have moved it on top of the other blue slash over here. And the yellow line, I would have tried to keep things level as possible going across, building up the middle to equal those both sides. Even though if you have to move cases a couple times, I still feel like you could get a level pallet when you have a bunch of small cases. We'll see how rusty I am if I go down there and select boxes. And then the green arrows, even though there's cubed cases, somewhat, I would have still tried to point some towards the middle to get some type of weight distribution going towards the middle, even if it's just those white boxes there with the green arrow on it. So, but all in all, I mean, once again, guys, just because I would do things a little differently, you could do things this way too, because this pallet is very well constructed. Let's look at the next picture here. These pictures are, I think, two of this person's pallets, and we're just walking around the pallet. So this one here, I got the white arrow just pointing to the gaps. I like filling in gaps as much as possible. I don't like leaving gaps, especially on pallets that have a lot of cases in them, because what you fill may not be serving a purpose of filling in a gap. It more than likely is. It's going to help a case from not shifting. And you never know if that case is going to come into play to helping you cases not moving. So I always like to fill in gaps. Once again, the bottom bracket, great job on building your base. This is how you start your bases with small cases, but at the same aspect, when I don't get a lot of cans, and you sort of know from selecting in the warehouse, like I said, you know what's coming up. So if I'm grabbing one case here, I'm skipping 6 bays and grabbing another case of cans and skipping 4 bays, grabbing another case of cans. I know I'm not going to have a lot of cans. Me personally, that whole bottom layer, I would have stacked all my canned goods probably in that left corner. And then I would have stacked all my salad dressings right on the pallet. I would have built a whole entire corner out of salad dressings. So that's what I would have done. And I would not have stacked the flour in the middle, maybe just the bottom flour, but I would not have put another flour on top of it because they are bulky cases. I like keeping skinnier cases in the middle because it allows me to bring my cases towards the middle. If you have thicker cases in the middle, it's going to be harder to try to tie in, because I always tell you the strong point is the middle of the pallet. And if you're putting bulkier cases in the middle, you're going to have a hard time trying to tie cases in this way. But all in all, once again, great pallet. They just do things a little differently than what I do. So let's look at the next picture. All right, guys, real quick in this picture right here, the two blue circles, once again, I would have filled in those gaps. I would have tried to fill in those gaps. You're not always going to find a case to fit into a gap, but it looks like the white box that's right up above it, that little white box up there probably would have fit into the right gap. I just think it's important to fill gaps in when possible. All right, and then this picture right here, just the opposite side of that other pallet we were looking at. I got that yellow arrow coming to the yellow line. I always say if you're gonna have cases leaning, this is why it's important to have high corners, that your cases lean towards the inside of the pallet, whether it's the front of the pallet leaning in or the side of the pallet leaning in. You don't want cases leaning towards your corner, and they have this perfectly. And then where the yellow line is, look how solid that entire corner is. These little cases are not going to push over that corner. So I would imagine, that there's going to be no issue with this slight lean that we got in the little cases back here. Once again, very well constructed pallet. Let's look at the last picture right here. So on the right of this white line, they did a great job. The only thing I would have done differently is the ketchup. I don't like putting ketchup in the corner. I'm guessing at these cases. I would have moved that ketchup to the middle where that brown box is, and I would have faced it straight back, and I would have dropped my barbecue sauce down, that white box, barbecue sauce, whatever it is. I would have dropped it down, and I would have moved the brown box in the middle to the corner. Another thing I would have did is all these strong cases on the right side of this pallet. Look at all these nice, big, solid cases on the right side of this pallet. I would have just took the time to put some of them on the opposite side of the pallet. So I knew just to guarantee myself a strong corner. That's why with these small pallets, small case pallets, I like building from the corners in. So I would not have wasted big, strong boxes in the middle of my side over here. I would have liked to use some on the opposite side. Sometimes it's worth walking around your jack and putting a case down, especially when you know you're going to have a big order. Another thing I want to say is that's why it's always nice to be one slot ahead in your headset. Because if I have a big case over here and my next slot is across the aisle, I got to walk over there anyhow. So it's always nice to be one slot ahead in your headset. So I know, all right, I don't want to walk over there and then walk back and grab the same case in the next bay over here whenever I know I'm going over there next slot. So yeah, it's always important to be one slot ahead so you know where you're walking before you're even done selecting the case that you're on. So that's it for today, guys. I just want to go over these dry goods pallets. I get a lot of questions about building pallets that are all small cases. And if I get this bid and I go down there and I start selecting down there, I'm going to experience it myself. Like I said, it's been a while, but we'll see how it goes. That's it for today. I hope everyone has a great day. And like I said, I will update you on Discord tomorrow to let you know if I get that bid or not. So I'll talk to you guys later. Have a great day.